recently been suspended from work, and I wanted to come on here and tell my truth and my side of the story. I work at the Luxor that's owned by MGM. I just wanted to make that known. That way, the things I am going to let you guys know, you have a better understanding of what's going on. And this is not the first time that I've been suspended. The very first time I was suspended was when I first started working at the Luxor. I was falsely accused of theft. Management accused me of stealing time, saying that I was clocked in on the time I was supposed to be at work, and then I showed up to work 2 hours late. I was proved innocent. I was compensated every day in hours I was missed out on, and I was able to go back to work. Dealing with that, being that I had just started working at the Luxor, it was very stressful for me, but I let it slide. I was like, you know what? It happened. Things happen. Move on. This time, they have lost their fucking minds. I am being accused of sexual harassment and prostitution. You guys, I cannot make this shit up. Okay, so I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm really going to try to chop everything up so it can be a short video. Last Thursday, I received a phone call from MGM Resorts HR. She goes, hi, is this Jalen? I tell her yes. She says, this call is regarding a report that was made about you. Caught me completely off guard. I tell her, I say, well, I made a report. She said, yes, I have your report, but this call is regarding a report made about you. When would you like to schedule a meeting? I tell her, okay, Friday, the next day, Friday works. Does 10 works? She goes, yeah, we can do 10:30. Friday comes, it's 10:30. The meeting starts. It's me on the phone. It's her, the HR lady. It's the food beverage manager and a shop steward. She just off the rip started asking me questions. I want to say we talked about my report for about 15 minutes, and then the whole hour we were talking about the report that was made about me. So she's reading the statement, and she says, it states here that you touch guests and employees inappropriately. Is that true? And I tell her, I say, no, I don't touch anyone inappropriately. Do you talk to guests inappropriately? I tell her no. If we pull up camera footage, we're not going to see you touching anyone inappropriately. I tell her no. It says here, you give out your number to guests. Is that true? Answer, I tell her, I have given out my number a couple of times to guests. Yes. Oh, that's...
Giving your number away to them niggas, huh?
Against company policies. He says, it states that you've sat down with guests after work. Is that true? I tell her, yes, I have sat down with someone after work when I was clocked out. I told her, if I'm off the clock, I'm not in uniform, why is it an issue of me sitting down talking with guests? I'm considered a guest now. She's not really giving me an answer. She seems very defensive, and I feel that I was being judged based off of the false accusations that was made about me. And the questions she was asking me was so insulting. She says, have you ever done anything with guests to receive money? Have you lost your fucking mind? You're insinuating prostitution. If someone says, have you ever done anything with someone to get money? They're asking if you're a fucking prostitute. Just listening, I'm like, you can't be fucking serious. Like, you're joking. I told her, no, never. That's not my character. She says, have you ever left off a property with guests? I told her, no. Not once, not twice, but a third time, she asked if I was recording her. I feel as that she was asking to save herself because she knew she was wrong, she was out of line, and her questions were insulting. I feel so violated. I feel discriminated against, and I'm uncomfortable to even return back to work. And she was asking me about my dating life, what I post on my social media. I'm just like, what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? Was any of this relevant to MGM? Why is my dating life? Why is my social media? What does that have to do with work? Like anything I would say, she was just not really giving me an answer. It wasn't genuine. It was all over the fucking place. Being labeled as a sex symbol, and it's fucking disgusting. At the call, she's like, so we're not going to see you touching guests and employees inappropriately. We're not going to see you leaving the hotel with different guests. And I'm just like, whoa, like, what the fuck? So many more questions, y'all. Those were like the main ones that were like that had me mind blown. Just overall disappointed with MGM. I'm disappointed that they had someone representing them like her, and for her to come to me and ask me these insulting questions. She didn't provide no proof, no evidence, nothing. She came with a bunch of bullshit. Being treated unfairly, and it's not right. Why is it that I made a report and you guys informed my manager that you guys could not help me with my case, but then someone turns around and makes a case against me and you guys suspend me based off of false accusations? You guys have no fucking proof of shit. I'm being suspended. I'm out of work. And you guys did all this shit right before the holiday. You guys knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. Was harassed the first time.
Do y'all think like this was in a case of like her she was talking to some boy who reported her? Or I'm trying to figure out like why would they just report her and say she goddamn prostitute?
Now this time, I'm not going for none of this shit. I'm not going for none of it. It's definitely defamation of character and discrimination. 100%. Person that I made the report on is definitely the person that made this nasty ass report about me, and I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Because it was one day I was working with this employee and I informed them that I made a report about them because they were fucking with me that day. Now just randomly someone makes a report about me with false accusations. Let's be for real. Lady that's over this fucking case is just fucking dumb. Why the fuck are you going based off of a false accusation statement? Wouldn't you think that guests would have told management that I'm being inappropriate with them? Other employees haven't said anything, but this one person that made a statement, you guys are going based off of that. It looks like you guys are trying to find a way to fucking fire me. It looks like I'm being targeted. I'm for sure being targeted. Not only by the employee, but by the company. And I don't know why and what I've done, but I go to work and I do my job. Such a loving person. I come from love, and that's love is all I know. So to say, have someone say these things about me, it's not right, and it's wrong, and something needs to be done. Disappointed is not even the word to describe the way that I feel. MGM, you guys have to do better with operating things because you guys are all over the fucking place, and you guys allowed this to happen. You allowed me to be harassed not once but twice, and I'm done. I have no words. You're definitely being targeted, and it seems like more than one person. Y'all clocking the tea in the comments. Tony girl, how did you know? So I got fired. Their reasoning was I begged guests for money. Mind you guys, first it was I was doing things with guests to receive money. You guys following? I'm taking guests' phone numbers off the wait list to text them for my personal use. You guys, I am texting random people off the wait list for my personal use. Get the fuck out of here. Stop playing with me. My job performance does not meet the requirements. I find that kind of hilarious because every time I'm at work, I get acknowledged by management all the time that I do a great job and my work ethic is wonderful. Also by guests. So how is it that my work ethic doesn't meet the requirements? Also, management are always at the host stand with us. 95% of the time, they're always at the host stand. The person that made the statement, she had multiple witnesses that agreed to me asking for money and taking numbers off the wait list. She had multiple witnesses, supposedly. The story is all over the place, and like you guys said in the comments, they're all clicked up, from management, from employees to HR. You can't trust no fucking body. And of course, she's gonna have witnesses. She's been working at this place for 7 + 10 years. A lot of these women, they click up together. You help me, I help you. I'm still considered a newbie. They can give a damn about me because I don't tolerate the bullshit. I'm not going for none of that shit. You can't little girl me, you can't bully me, and they don't like that. This is some crazy shit. Like, when I tell you my life is a fucking movie, I can't. This is the best they came up with, y'all. This is the best they could come up with. All I can really say about this shit is that there is some miserable ass bitches out here. You can't even be pretty in peace at work because there's always gonna be a bitch that's mad that you have a light. And I have a light. And I know that. I know who I am. And they don't like that. This whole thing is a joke. And for them to terminate me based off of she say, he say shit explains it. That tells me everything right there. And the HR lady, she definitely gave me weird vibes. Every time I would bring up the person, she would get defensive. And it's like, babes, why are you so mad? Why are you pressed? But I'm one of God's favorites, and this is happening for a reason, and I don't know what that reason is. It doesn't even matter, but everything is going to work out in my favor, and I just know it. I just know it, and I will get justice for sure. And to anyone that's going through this same thing with management, employees, HR, please speak up. Make a video, do something. Because if you keep quiet, these companies are going to continue to allow this behavior. We all have to stick together. It's them against us. And this will be the last time for me. I'm not ever dealing with this or going through anything like this ever again. You're definitely...
All right, excuse my wash machine back there. It's a little loud back there, but I forgot what she said she worked, but I think it's like some type of girls store, Lux or MGM Lux. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it's a girls store, but maybe not. But on a serious note, because I know I was like talking to niggas and everything, but on a serious note, so it's an employee that wrote the thing. So they writing shit towards each other, writing complaints towards each other. One got more clout than the other, and I could see that happening. Jobs do be tweaking, y'all. Some of my homegirls, they be telling me about their job. Not all of them, but some people be telling me about their job and shit. They should be tweaking, man. Like paychecks be late, all type of shit, So, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me though, but not you prostituting, basically. Holy, that's kind of going wild though, I ain't gonna lie. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rock with me, man. It's your boy Ray, big play. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Y'all think she was doing something she wasn't supposed to do? Let me know.